Rome, Egypt, Greece, we all know the big names. But there was an empire in Africa that lasted over 1,000 years. It had cavalry armies, long-distance trade, Islamic scholarship, diplomacy with Cairo, and most people have never heard of it. This is the story of the Kanem-Bornu Empire. And after this video, you won't forget it. Let's rewind to the 9th century, near Lake Chad, modern-day Chad, Nigeria, and Cameroon. Nomadic group called the Zagawa turned into rulers. They controlled trade and cattle routes in the Sahel, and eventually formed a kingdom called Kanem. At first, they were just another local kingdom, but by the 11th century, things changed. A ruler named Maidunama Dabalami converted to Islam. That wasn't just religion, it was strategy. Islam gave them access to new trade, scholars, military tech, and political legitimacy. They started sending emissaries to Cairo and to Mecca. Kanem became powerful, really powerful. It controlled key parts of trans-Saharan trade: gold, salt, ivory, horses, even slaves. And they had a structured monarchy. The Maidats, what the king was called, ruled over vassal kings. Collected tribute, kept a royal court, their army, horse and camel cavalry, professional, organized, deadly in the desert. At its height, Kanem stretched from Libya to northern Nigeria. It was a superpower in Central Africa long before Europe had even heard of the region. But no empire lasts forever. In the 14th century, Kanem fell into crisis. Dynastic struggles, invasions. It collapsed. You'd think the story ends here. But no, it gets better. The royal family crossed Lake Chad, set up a new capital in Bornu, and started over. Same dynasty, new empire. Bornu. They weren't just surviving, they were upgrading. Bornu embraced Islamic scholarship, built mosques, schools. They even adopted gunpowder weapons before many European kingdoms. The Safwa dynasty ruled continuously from the 9th to the 19th century. That's over 1,000 years longer than any European dynasty. But in the 1800s, colonial pressure and jihadist invasions like the Sokoto Caliphate took their toll. The empire finally fell. And then, it was erased from most history books. This was a literate, diplomatic, military African empire that lasted longer than Byzantium. And almost no one talks about it. Why do we know about Charlemagne and the Caesars but not my Idris or the Saifawa dynasty? If you want more forgotten history, hit that like button, subscribe for weekly deep dives, and drop a comment what other hidden empires should we cover? Thanks for watching. Now you know the name Kanem-Bornu.